That's
It was starting over.
oh, of course, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? All the different styles. I'm a little bit of a Detroit Lions fan, and
It's hard to be a Cowboys fan.
it's yeah,
They just find ways to make me sad.
yeah.
They like get you so
The saddest part was when they started to scan the crowd, and there was just little kids just sat there, just like.
So will the Super Bowl be your first?
No,
No, you've done a lot.
I've done a lot, yeah. So I'm more, so I love American football, but I love the game. So I've got players that I follow. So I've got all the shirts, and so I've got Bucks shirts, I've got Lion shirts, I've got a Patriots shirt, I've got a Tom Brady shirt. Oh yeah, so but I was like old school, so like the fridge and yeah, Peyton Manning, all the greats, and yeah. I've just got my Barry Sanders shirt from the Detroit Lions there, so I'm dead chuffed about that. So yeah. Anyway, that's not history, it's like thousands of years. Right, my friends, we are now standing on Tower Green. So this is the village green of the Tower of London. Usually in the United Kingdom, when you mention a village green, there's a duck pond, a cricket pitch, a pub, somewhere nice for the kids to play around. We have something unique for our Tower children to play around. Once you wonderful people have left us in peace, we do a security sweep to ensure the tower is clear of any public, and the kids actually do come out and play for a little bit. For some bizarre reason, the kids are automatically drawn to our private execution site behind me here. Now this is a memorial for people that lost their lives inside the Tower of London. 6 people got their heads chopped off inside the tower. The names and the years of their execution are on that memorial there. Please do not mistake that small paved area there for the public execution site on Tower Hill. Believe it or not, we executed more people here inside the Royal Palace in the 20th century than we ever did during the Tudor period. Because we shot 12 spies here during World War I and World War II. But we would not be here if it wasn't for that magnificent building behind you, the Great White Tower, also known as William's Norman Keep. Work began in 1078. It took 20 years to finish under the direction of Gundulf of Beck, not Gandalf the Great. I did get very excited when they think a wizard built the Tower of London, and very disappointed when I have to point out it was not him, it was his brother, the Bishop of Rochester. The tower stands at just over 92 feet tall. On each corner there is a turret. 3 are square and 1 is round. The round turret here on the northeast corner is where the Royal Observatory used to be. That's where we study stars and planets from, until it was moved to Greenwich on the 17th century on order of King Charles II. It was moved because a gentleman by the name of John Flamsteed, who plotted the stars and planets for the king, would complain on a daily basis about the ravens interfering with his work. Now, King Charles II agreed. He said, actually, the birds are big, noisy and messy. He said, yes, they are, Your Majesty. So messy that they keep pooping on the telescopes. And so King Charles said, actually, just get rid of the birds. He was then told of a superstitious myth, a legend. Others say it's just a story, but it does state that if the ravens were to ever leave the complex of the Tower of London, the White Tower, the royal palace will crumble into dust. A great darkness will befall the kingdom, and the monarchy will fall, and fall forever. On hearing that last bit, King Charles II was like, whoa! Hang on a minute. It's my second go at being the king. I'm doing really well this time. I shall set a royal decree. 6 ravens must remain here, inside the royal palace at all times. Mr. Flamsteed, pack up your telescopes, you're moving to Greenwich. Now, I will be honest with you at the moment, we do not have 6 ravens. Because like any good monarchy, we've got an heir and a spare. We've got 7, just in case. The birds do fly, they're all wandering around here at the moment. They've all got coloured bands on their legs so we can identify them, and they all have different names. Please be aware, my friends, the Tower ravens are not tame. If you choose to go into their space, they will let you know you've got too close. They will bite, and it does hurt a lot. You'll notice that we've got branding on the wall down the bottom by the bloody tower, and And then if you've got really good eyesight, if you look all the way down to where people are walking up the steps, the left-hand side of the steps, you'll notice a lantern on the wall, and that is where Jubilee's perched on the fence near the top of those stairs. So please be aware, our ravens are not tame. Now, we just take our attention back to the Royal Palace. On top of each turret, if you can see, you may notice that there is a crown in gold leaf. Beneath that crown is a weather vane flying the Royal Standard. We fly the Royal Standard because the building, even today, is still a Royal Palace, but no longer a Royal Residence. But never lose sight of the fact that's where all our kings and queens lived for nearly 500 years. The last monarch to reside here in the Tower of London was King James I of England, King James VI of Scotland in 1603. If you have not been in that building yet, you have not visited the Tower of London. The entrance, you head towards the tree, and as you go down the hill, you'll see the big wooden staircase on your right. Inside there is all there is to know about the Royal Palace and our story here at the Tower, so please do ensure you go in there. And you can take lots of photos in there. The long building with the gold clock, the Waterloo block. This is where we house the crown jewels and royal regalia. You'll notice sentries posted outside from the Queen's Gurkha Engineer Regiment. Real soldiers with real rifles here for your safety and for mine. Please, my friends, not your stupidity. Do take photos and videos, but do not cross any barriers to stand next to these soldiers. And please don't stand in front of our soldiers with your TikTok on, doing your stupid dances, trying to make them laugh. They will laugh at you because you look ridiculous. All we ask is you treat our soldiers with the same respect you would treat soldiers from any other country that you visit on your wonderful travels. Here, they do a very important, very boring job, but they do it with pride and a lot of self-discipline, so please ensure that you acknowledge that. Now, underneath the gold clock, there is no queue into the crown jewels. Bonkers. There's usually at least a 20-minute queue, so there you go. As soon as you enter into that building under that gold clock, this is where we tell you, we don't ask, we tell you to take your devices of the devil, your mobile, your cell phones, any camera and video equipment, and put it away. There is no photography, no voice, no video recordings whatsoever inside that building, for safety and security. For those under the age of 25, I promise your heart will continue to beat. If you do not physically have your cell phone in your hand, just put it away. You'll be in that building less than half an hour. I go in that building twice a day because I'm shallow. I love diamonds. I go in that building because that's where I personally find true love. True love to me is the Cullinan one, the 530.2 carat diamond. This diamond is the size of a child's fist, and it's in the sector, the rod. You can't miss it in the first case. When you step on the moving walkway and you go past it, that diamond looks at each and every one of you.